You mentioned governors. Today is an interesting event in Texas gubernatorial politics, potentially. Wendy Davis, a Democrat, is going to announce her campaign. I know you probably don't think she's going to win. The deeper structural question for Republicans is, will she raise a sufficient amount of money to make that race competitive for the first time in many years? And will that drain resources from Republicans who are trying to hold many seats at the governor's level in the next cycle?
I think she'll be a great national headline. I think she'll raise a ton of money nationally. Will
she force you to spend it and other Republicans spend it?
I'm confident that the Republicans are going to keep Texas. I think Greg's going to be a great candidate. I think he's done a great job as Attorney General. No, we're pretty confident we're going to not only win in Texas, we've got 22 incumbent Republican governors up at the same time. We're going to pick up a number of seats. We think we can play offense in states like Arkansas and Illinois, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Colorado. There are a number of states where I think we can elect Republican governors. I think Texas, Rick Perry's done a great job as governor of Texas. He has grown the private sector economy, one of the best performing private sector economies despite the national recession. I think Greg's going to do a great job. Again, I think she'll get a lot of national headlines, and a lot of national money, a lot of special interest groups from the outside of Texas. I think inside Texas, Greg's going to do just fine.
Right, but as a credibility issue, as someone who is a practitioner of the art of politics, you're not sitting here telling me really that because Wendy Davis is going to raise a ton of money and be a national headline, she's not going to cause more financial problems than a typical sleepy Democrat who would have no chance in a race like Texas would cause you before.
I think Greg wasn't taking anything for granted. He was raising tens of millions of dollars before she got in this race. So I don't think that I don't think you're going to sneak up on him. But as chairman of RGA, do I anticipate this being one of our problem or challenging states next year? No. We're going to have a number of tough states, closely contested states. I think he's going to do just fine. I do think she'll get a whole lot of national attention. I think a lot of outside interest groups are going to want to give her money. I think a lot of liberal folks are going to try to write headlines about this race. Texas is doing very well. You look at the energy boom going down there. You look at the diversification of their economy. You look at tort reform. Texas is doing very, very well. And I think that Rick has left the state in great shape. I think Greg can pick up that from where Rick has left it off and build on those successes, and I think he'll do that.